touchdown. Whoever thought I have
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Thomas. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the Niners are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Here's Brady to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try to pound it in with Olmstead. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Olmstead taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Brandon Ayuk returning it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
11. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Hey, alert 3. Check. Kill.
They'll give this to Moss running right. Moss going to have a first down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively, because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give running right, Moss. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 36. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. Davis will try to run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Samuel, space to run past the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11.
I'd have to say that's a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up a 1st down and not a touchdown.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, running left, Moss. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's a give to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Black 80. Watch my board. I got you. 21.
They'll try to run this one in. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll look to run with Moss. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Randy Moss. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run with Thomas. And look at this for the 2nd straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. On play action, it's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the handoff, it's Moss. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180.
Check, 47. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
21, 21.
3rd down, here's a run by Moss. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Gonna let this thing go deep for Gates. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to take another shot here. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Williams to return. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Play action. Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Moss. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. Let's do it.
11.
47 is the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Both sides.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Samuel, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go. 12, fellas, here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Moss, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
To throw is Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Thomas has it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is Thomas. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, it's Thomas, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Brady going to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Touchdown, Dolphins! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Ayuk on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Sherman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Garoppolo. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give running left with Moss. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll go again here with Moss. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Gold to add the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one.
And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. So if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run on first down. Moss. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Right back to Moss. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This from 55 yards out. has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news. They got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, a politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest. The real ones could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt. You gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blowed her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I broke in the system, had to breach.